Folks, today I'm going to tell you the story of boring a hole in the wall to steal light during the Western Han Dynasty. In Zhoushan County of Shandong, there was a young man named Quang Heng who was troubled by a problem. He had loved reading since he was a child, but his family was so poor that they couldn't even afford lamp oil. Once it got dark, he had no way to read. Can you imagine how anxious that made him? One night, he was squatting in the yard sighing when he suddenly noticed light from his neighbor's house was seeping through a crack in the wall. His eyes lit up. He hurried back indoors, fumbled for a small bronze knife. Guess what he was going to do? He wanted to widen the crack in the wall. That way, with more light coming through, wouldn't he be able to read? He had only chipped away a little when his mother came out of the house. Seeing what he was doing, she panicked. "Heng, are you trying to tear down the wall?" Quang Heng quickly waved his hands. "Mother, I'm not tearing down the wall. I just want to borrow the neighbor's light to read." His mother touched his hands, worried he might hurt himself. Seeing how determined her son was, she didn't stop him and turned back into the house. Quang Heng chipped at the wall even more carefully, afraid of making too much noise. Finally, the crack was wide enough. He took out his bamboo slips, held them up to the light, and read them carefully, page by page. Look how focused he was. His fingers traced the characters on the bamboo slips, and he didn't even want to blink more than necessary. When he got tired from reading, he switched positions, but the more he read, the more engrossed he became. His lips even curled up unconsciously. He must have understood some wonderful content. It was already the third watch of the night, around 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. He rubbed his tired, sore eyes and massaged his numb knees, but as soon as he looked at the bamboo slips, he kept on reading. It wasn't until dawn was breaking and the neighbor's lights went out that he put away the bamboo slips, stretched, and touched the crack in the wall. He felt indescribably content. During the day, when the sun was out, he'd sit under the old pagoda tree to read. When he came across parts he didn't understand, he'd look up to think and even scribble notes on the ground. Day after day, he kept reading by borrowing the light like this. Quang Heng's knowledge grew more and more profound. Later, he not only passed the imperial examinations to become an official but also became a famous scholar in the Western Han Dynasty. Look at him now writing essays in the government study, his eyes full of wisdom. Who would have thought that back then, he used to read by the light seeping through a crack in the wall?